What's up, fellow readers? Today we have another book tag. This one is about Goodreads. It is called the Goodreads book tag. I will put the questions in the description box down below, so if you do this, feel free to tag me. So this is just 12 questions about Goodreads and my Goodreads habits. If you don't know what Goodreads is, it is a website where you can track your books. I will also put my link to my Goodreads down in the description box so that you can follow me. I love to post on it, and I'm posting on it all the time. If you're new here, my name is Megan, and this is Booking It. I do come bearing an announcement. I have just created, yes, a book talk. I have a book TikTok. I will put the link in the description box down below. I am excited to make book TikToks just because so many people have recommended it to me and just said, like, you would be good at this. So I did end up making one, and they had my name, they had Booking It, so I think it was meant to be. If you are interested in following that, I'll put the link down below. Let's get started. Question number 1 is, what is the last book you marked as read on Goodreads? And it is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. If you have watched my previous videos, you know that I just recently started this book, and I also just recently finished it because it was super, super good. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. You should read it if you like fantasy. This was a really solid start to the series. Question number 2 is, what are you currently reading? The real question should be, what am I not currently reading? Because I feel like I'm reading everything. The first book, I'm almost done with this one, is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I took the dust jacket off because I'm a maniac. I don't like to keep them on, but I'll put it back on when I'm done with it and put it back on my shelf. Book number 2 I just started for my book club is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. This is really, really good, and I think I'm going to read it faster than my book club because I can't put it down. And book number 3 is Fracture Me by Tahara Mafi. It is the novella that comes after the second book in the Shatter Me series. So it's called Fracture Me, it comes after Unravel Me, and then I will be reading Ignite Me after that. So I'm reading 3 books right now. The next question is, what is the last book you put on your TBR? I'm gonna have to check my Goodreads for that one. I did just have to go check my Goodreads because I put literally 1,000,000 books on my to-be-read list every day. But the last book that I put on my TBR is Aurora Rising. I saw one of my friends started reading this, and it sounded really good to me. I've heard a few good things about it, so I put that on my TBR. Moving right along. The next question is, what book do you plan on reading next? Because I just finished A Court of Thorns and Roses, I do plan on reading the second one next, which is A Court of Mist and Fury. I went to order it, and it's back ordered, so hopefully I can order it soon. I really, really liked A Court of Thorns and Roses, so I will be ordering that one as soon as possible and probably reading it as soon as it gets here. Question number 5 is, do you use the star rating system? And yes, I do. I usually rate my books on a scale of 1 to 5. They are usually in the 4 or 5 range, but it takes a lot for me to have a 5-star read. So I always rate them, and I always leave a review. So if that's something you're interested in, you should check out my Goodreads. 6 is, are you doing a reading challenge this year? Yes, this is my first time doing a reading challenge. I'm super excited about it, and I set the bar high for myself at 50 books. I want to read 50 books this year, and I'm on book 10. So we are moving right along, and I'm determined to meet this challenge. I will read 50. Like, I don't care if I have to literally drop out of school in order to read 50. No, I'm just kidding. But I have been putting a lot of time into reading, so I really, really hope that I read 50. The next question is, do you have a wish list? Not on Goodreads, but yes, I do keep a wish list on Amazon just for like birthdays and holidays and stuff like that. I like to give this wish list to people for different holidays and like my birthday and stuff so that they know what books I have and what books I don't have. A lot of people like to buy me books, and I don't want to get repetitions. So long story short, yes, I have a wish list. Question number 7 is, what book do you plan to buy next? And I kind of already answered this, but it is A Court of Mist and Fury. I do need to buy this, but when I went to buy it, it is back ordered. So I will be refreshing Amazon until it comes back in stock because like I need that Prime delivery 2 days. But yeah, that is the book that I plan on buying next, and I'm super excited to read it. But honestly, with me, you never know. Like if I go to Target within the next few days, I could definitely buy a book, and you just never know. Like it's a fun little game I like to play with myself. Like, will I buy 10 books today? The next question is, do you have favorite quotes? And I feel like I was born for this. Yes, I do. And I would like to share them. So one of my favorite quotes is from Adam Silvera. It's from They Both Die at the End. And it says, 12 hours ago, I received a phone call telling me that I'm going to die today, and I'm more alive now than I was then. So that one just really hit me. Like, it just really made me think, honestly. This next one is from Unravel Me by Tahara Mafi. It is the second book in the Shatter Me series. And it says, and I understand for the first time that I have the power to destroy everything. So this is something that Juliet says when she realizes that she has really, really strong powers and that she can destroy everything. And it just really hit me because I feel like it was emotional and physical. Like, I can destroy everything. Like, emotionally, she can destroy people, and physically, she can destroy people. So that was just really interesting to me, and I love how it was put. This next one is also from Unravel Me, and when I read it, I literally had to, like, shut the book for a moment and, like, take a breather, because enemies to lovers is, like, my favorite thing ever. I don't know if you guys know that, but any enemies to lover, like, relationship, I love it. So here's the quote. And yes, it is from Unravel Me again. It says, and then I search his eyes, search his features for something that I can't even name, and I realize I don't want to be his enemy anymore. Right? That's just, it's just too much. So yes, those are 3 of my favorite quotes. They are more from, like, recent books that I've read. Unravel Me and They Both Die at the End are, like, pretty recent books that I've just read. So those are my favorites as of right now. We are closing in on the final questions. The next question is, what are your favorite authors? I have 3 that come to my mind at the moment. I like Karen M. McManus. She writes YA mystery. Her books are really good. They're hard to put down, and they always have a huge plot twist at the end, so they're just really good. You should read her books. Second is Cassandra Clare. You know me. I love the Mortal Instruments series, and it's beautiful. And then third, you could probably guess it, is Tahara Mafi. I am loving the Shatter Me series, and I can't wait to finish it. Question 11 is, are you in any groups? No. I was in, like, a YA group, but it was, like, flooding my phone with messages and notifications because there were so many people in it. So the answer is no. Am I opposed to being in groups? No. But when there's that many notifications, it just, like, overwhelms me, and I don't need that many notifications. Question number 12 is just asking if I have any questions to add, which I don't. This tag was pretty straightforward and simple, and I thought it would be fun just because some people don't use Goodreads, and if you don't, you really should. It's fun to track your books, see what other people are reading. I'm always creeping on my friends' pages to see what they're reading so I can add those to my TBR. And then suddenly my to-be-read list is millions long. Like I said, if you're interested, I will put my Goodreads in the description box down below, so you should check that out. You should add me as a friend. I love book friends. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!